The storm threat from Action News Weather Center. Cecily, we can anticipate some hot days in the future.
Yes, and not only hot, we're talking about record heat with oppressive humidity, and all of that is arriving this evening with some real heavy downpours. The storms are moving in from the west. They're moving pretty slowly, running about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Storm tracker is showing Berks County, Chester County, parts of Montgomery County really dealing with them right now. So a reminder, if you hear thunder, get indoors immediately. It means that that storm's close enough that you could get struck by lightning. And we've had a lot of lightning strikes. Past 15 minutes, this view alone has had 40 lightning strikes, and they're holding together pretty well. So Redding right now, you're hearing that thunder, seeing the lightning, those heavy downpours continuing into Chester County. And we've already had reports, parts of Lancaster County already about a ½ inch of rain, and they have the torrential downpours with the high humidity. A wider view on satellite and radar showing that line, kind of a broken line, is pushing closer to Philadelphia. It should be moving off the coast by about 10 o'clock, and then behind it, that's when the heat and the humidity really ramps up. So this evening, that broken line of downpours, thunderstorms rolling through. The main concern, the drenching downpours. It's a situation where if you're driving through, it's kind of a good idea to just pull over and wait the storms out. Really hard to see with that rain falling so heavily. Could have a few isolated strong or severe storms with potentially damaging winds exiting the coast by 10 o'clock and leaving oppressive humidity, and here comes the heat. In fact, a heat advisory is posted for the heart of our viewing area 11 o'clock tomorrow morning through 8 o'clock Friday. That's really the worst of it. So we're talking about record heat with the air temperature up to 95 degrees Thursday. That would tie a record high. Friday, a new record high of 96, but you factor in that humidity, the way it feels, 103 Thursday, 104 on Friday. That is the danger zone. I'll talk more about it and what's behind it for the weekend coming up with a full AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Shari.
All right, Cecily, thanks. We'll be checking in.
Meteorologist Cecily Tynan live in the Weather Center with what you need to know. Hi, Cecily.
Yeah, hi, guys. We definitely do have a line of some pretty intense thunderstorms working through our western suburbs. A lot of times I'd be like, oh, this is great. It's going to cool us off, break the humidity. This is actually doing the opposite. This is going to bump up the humidity and usher in some record heat the next 2 days. Storm Tracker 6 Live double scan showing it's kind of a broken line from the Lehigh Valley through Berks, Montgomery, Chester County, down now pushing into Delaware, moving at about 15-20 miles an hour. So they're not moving all that quickly, dropping a lot of heavy rain and also the lightning strikes. So Tredyffrin and Radnor, Marion, Philadelphia, Cheltenham, and Pennsauken all in the path of this part of the line. And not only are we talking about heavy downpours and lightning, it could also come with some gusty winds, especially the bottom of the line. So when you see that bowing, that's an indication of the rushing winds behind the storms. So wind gusts possible up to about 45 miles an hour. Newark, Christiana, Delaware City, Pennsville, and Salem all in the path of that storm. And that should be pushing off the coast by about 10 o'clock tonight. It is briefly dropping the heat index. You can see Lancaster and Redding, that heat index down to 74 degrees. That'll be ramping up once the storms move out. Philadelphia, the heat index 93, feels like 94 in Tabernacle, feels like 90 in Wilmington. So future tracker showing around 7 o'clock, we'll still be dealing with this line of storms right along the I-95 corridor, pushes off the coast by about 10 o'clock, and then we likely do it again the next 2 afternoons and evenings. Tomorrow is going to be a scorcher, forecasting a record-tying high of 95 degrees in Philadelphia. Elsewhere, not quite records, but you can see we are well up into the low to mid 90s across most of our area. And then when you factor in dew points in the 70s, that tropical air mass, it's going to feel so much worse. The heat index in the afternoon climbing above 100. So that's the danger zone. Please seek air conditioning, drink lots of water. Don't forget about the pets. They need cool space too. Future tracker showing tomorrow evening, we've got another line of thunderstorms erupting and likely again on Friday, and they have a better chance of being severe than tonight. On a scale of 1 to 5, we've got a 2, so scattered storms could contain, in addition to the heavy downpours, also some strong damaging winds. The exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, accurate alerts for the next 2 days due to the oppressive heat and humidity. Temperatures up to 95 on Thursday, 96 Friday. So those are record highs, but the heat index above 100 both afternoons, evenings. We got the storms. Now, Saturday and Sunday, we're still in the third heat wave of the year, but it's going to feel better. Temperatures in the low 90s, lower humidity, and next week we're dropping down down into the 80s. Could also deal with some showers on Tuesday. Adam will talk more about that in the next half hour. Stay cool the next 2 days. It's going to be tough.
Okay, Cecily, thank you.
Here tonight as the heat took on a real toll on what should have been a celebratory day for so many. John Paul standing by with more on that in a moment. But we'll begin here with Cecily Tynan live in the Weather Center with the details on how hot it's gotten.
Yes, and Brian, you know the saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Well, today was really both because the heat was record-breaking for the city, made it up to 97 degrees, breaking the old record of 95 in Wilmington, tying the record high of 95 degrees. And of course, you factor in that tropical humidity for several hours now. It's felt in the triple digits in the heart of our viewing area. Philadelphia currently 102, that heat index. Doylestown 103, and Sea Isle City, the heat index 106. So even at the Jersey Shore and the Delaware beaches, it is dangerously hot. Satellite and radar showing not anything really to cool us off right now. We've had a few clouds. There is a severe thunderstorm watch box in effect across central Pennsylvania, and you can see that line of storms that's pushing into central Pennsylvania. That eventually will get here, but it looks to be in a much weakened state. Now, we do have plenty of energy for the storms with the heat and the humidity, but what we're really lacking is a trigger. It's not like a cold front that's pushing in, but the best lift is later on tonight. So isolated storm is possible this evening. It looks like we'll have more activity late tonight after about 9 o'clock, 9 to about midnight, but even then, it doesn't look to be all that widespread. Future tracker showing as we head through the evening hours, looks like around 11 o'clock we'll likely have some isolated storms. We do it again tomorrow, and then Sunday night actually could be the best bet of strong to severe storms. So that will have an impact on your weekends. I'll talk more about that coming up in the full AccuWeather 7-day forecast, Brian.
All right, we'll see you then, Cecily. Thank you. These are Weather Center on this soupy night where not even the shore is providing any relief, Cecily.
Yeah, with the heat indices up into the triple digits, it was oppressive today, and that does provide some fuel for storms. Storm Tracker 6 Live double scan showing that we're quiet in most areas, but you see that one little cell across northeastern Berks County. Well, this one has sparked a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Berks County into central Lehigh County until 7 o'clock. In addition to heavy downpours and lightning, also the cell could be packing winds up to 60 miles an hour and quarter-size hail. So it's small, but it's mighty, and it's pushing out of Hamburg right now. It'll be through Kutztown, Bagatawney, Long Swamp, and Upper Macungie, and we've had 2 lightning strikes over the past 15 minutes. So again, it's really isolated, but if you're in the path of that storm, you definitely do want to get inside right away, because not only is lightning dangerous, it could also cause some wind damage. Of course, that's supported with oppressive heat and humidity. Temperatures well up in the 90s, 94 in the city right now, down from our high of 97. That was a record. Reading 92, Trenton 92, even at the shore, very warm. Ocean City 88 degrees, and that tropical humidity with dew points in the 70s makes it feel just so much hotter. Feels like 101 in Reading, 102 in Philadelphia, 108 in Tabernacle, and in Sea Isle City, it feels like 93 degrees. Future tracker showing as we head through the evening hours, we likely won't see a lot of activity. Again, some isolated spots earlier this evening. By 9 o'clock, we've got a line, kind of a broken line, working out of central Pennsylvania. It looks like that will kind of peter out, cross the I-95 corridor into South Jersey by 1:15 in the morning. Again, isolated activity, nothing widespread, but any of those storms can pack a punch. And tomorrow we do it all over again. Forecasting a record high again for the city of 97, record high in Allentown 92, Trenton a record of 95, and Pomona a record of 96. And even areas where we don't hit the records, it will be oppressively hot and it will be very humid. The way it feels by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's already feeling like 93. By lunchtime, approaching the century mark, and then through the afternoon we have several hours where that heat index will be above 100. So whatever you do today to stay cool, do it again tomorrow. Then future tracker showing as we head into the afternoon evening hours, we likely will see some activity bubbling up. The latest models are focusing really south of Philadelphia at this point, but wherever you are, I would say weather aware. If you're heading to the Jersey Shore, enjoy it. Should be a pretty nice weekend. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s on Saturday, lots of sunshine on Sunday, adding some clouds. upper 70s to low 80s, and Sunday late in the day in the evening. Please stay weather aware because we have a cold front pushing through, and that likely will bring some widespread strong to severe storms. Bad timing with the World Cup game. The exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. We have an AccuAlert tomorrow for the oppressive heat and humidity. 97 degrees, the heat index above 100 with some late day scattered storms. Saturday, beautiful, still hot with a high of 90, but low humidity. Sunday, a little bit more humid, 91. That cold front likely bringing us widespread strong to severe storms on Sunday night. And then behind it, we have a breath of fresh air on Monday. 81 degrees, mixture clouds and sunshine. Tuesday, a little bit more in the form of clouds with a possibility it could be stormy. I'll have an update on Action News at 11.
I think I have tickets to one of those Phillies games next week. It's going to be a very comfortable night.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Cecily.
Yep.
ABC and Deuces Rogers for Action News at 11 on Channel 6. For the entire Action News team, I'm Brian Taft. Make it a great night. See you back here tomorrow night.